Distortion. A perk that was once forgettable and mediocre at best, now one of the most used survivor perks in the entire game, and for what? Hello everyone, and welcome to today's video. My name is Andrikins, but you can call me AK, since it's shorter and cooler. As you have already guessed, from the title and the intro, in the video we're gonna take a deep dive into the history of the survivor perk Distortion, and discuss why the perk has seen a lot of usage the past year or two, and what problems this might have created in DBD. So first of all, Distortion was introduced back in December of 2018 with the release of Chapter 10, Darkness Among Us, as one of the 3 teachable perks of the Survivor Chapter Hands. The perk originally worked as followed. You start the trial with 3 tokens. Whenever the killer attempts to read your aura, Distortion activates and the token is consumed. Your aura will not be shown to the killer and you will not leave any scratch marks for the next 10 seconds. Distortion does not activate when you are in the dying state or in killer trap. This effect doesn't sound bad at all, but what prevents survivors from using this perk all these years was the fact that the tokens received were limited, which meant after 3 aura reveals, basically this perk became useless with no effect. A few years have gone by, and in patch 5.5.0 behavior remembered that Distortion exists, and they made an attempt to buff it by increasing its tokens from 3 to 4, which made absolutely no difference whatsoever since, again, the same problem was still there. You had a limited amount of tokens. That was until the 6.1.0 update, where Distortion would receive a major rework. Its tokens went from 4 back to 3, but it got an extra effect when you're standing within the killer's hair radius for 30 seconds without being in chase, then the perk will receive a token up to a maximum of 3 tokens. This change removed the issue this perk had in the first place. Now you can have unlimited tokens, so the perk can stay active for the remainder of the trial, which is huge. And this is where the problems begin. Distortion's sole purpose is to counter aura reading perks and add-ons. The issue here is, he counters them a little too well. The killer can do nothing to bypass Distortion. It has the survivor's aura anytime it is revealed, at any range, at any place, at any time, as long as they have tokens. So Distortion basically makes aura reading perks on a specific survivor pretty useless, which is not a bad thing since some of the strongest killers like Huntress and Nurse thrive with aura reading perks, so it's kinda nice to counter these killers, right? Well, from experience, I can say in a trial, in the average amount of Distortion gamers I get in a kill game is around 1 to 2, which is not a big deal, then I can still see the aura of the other survivors left in the trial. But this unfortunately creates a second problem, which I believe to be the worst than a killer perk or add-on having no effect on one survivor. Salt queue. Because of a survivor or 2 running Distortion, they are automatically way harder to track than other survivors. So this promotes the killer to go for other survivors, except the ones that have Distortion, often ending up to the Distortion gamers to have 0 hooks, and the survivors that didn't use Distortion to be either death hook or already dead. Okay, let me get one thing straight. I do think that Distortion is a great perk. It counters some of the best and most used killer perks in the entire game. And that is a really strong effect, and it doesn't change the fact that I also think that Distortion is an extremely boring perk from either side. I don't say don't run it, and feel bad for your teammates, since the perk is in the game, so don't hate the player, hate the game, you know what I mean? Yes, Distortion gamers annoy me, and are 70% of the time crouching in a corner waiting for me to die, but it is what it is. If it exists in the game, there's nothing to do about it. I'm a survivor main, by the way, that also plays killer occasionally, and I confidently say I hate Distortion with all of my heart. But this is just my opinion, you know. Anyway, thanks for watching this video all the way till the end, and don't forget to drop a like, subscribe, and check out my socials such as Twitch, TikTok, Discord server, and in the description. But more importantly, don't forget to let me know about your opinion on Distortion in the comments down below. Thank you again for watching this video and hearing me yap about Distortion for 5 minutes straight. I will see you all in the next one. Have a good day, guys. Bye bye.